Hello everyone. In previous video we discussed about the candle chart and how to use its features. So now in this video we will discuss about the multi-strike graph. Now let's explore a new topic, multi-strike graph. As the name itself suggests, this features allows you to view the graphical data of the multi-strike prices on a single screen. So, with the help of the multi-strike graph, you can analyze volume, open interest, and change in OI for different strike prices simultaneously. But not only, you can also view them together also, and you can compare directly with one another. So this features becomes extremely useful when you want to understand which strike is building aggressively and which one is weakening and where the momentum is shifting. So, in simple words, the multi strike graph visually represents the internal strength and competition between the different strike prices. So, now let's move ahead and understand the features and how to access step by step. To use these features, first you need to go to the option chain page. At the top right corner, you will see a button that looks like a graph icon. Click on that button and the multi-strike graph panel will open. By default, one chart will appear, which is usually the ATM at the money strike. So, if you want to add additional strike graph along with the ATM, you will need to add them through the filters. Okay, so now let's move ahead and discuss the filters one by one and understand how to properly configure the multi graph filters. Okay, so the first filter is full length. If you set this option to no, the graph will appear in a compressed format. In this mode, graph adjusts itself proportionally and occupies the space based on the selected time range. So, however, if you set this option to yes, the graph will expand and occupy the entire chart box completely. And in other words, the data will be stretched to fill the full available display area. This setting mainly affects how the graph is visually presented, allowing you to choose between a compact view or fully expanded view for a better clarity. Moving towards the next feature is the chart height. However, you can increase or decrease this value according to your preferences. Okay, by adjusting the chart height, you can make the graph appear larger or smaller on the screen. So, this helps you to optimize the viewing area based on your screen size and the number of strike graph you are analyzing simultaneously. Okay, now moving towards the next feature is charts below the ATM and charts above the ATM. By default, both of these values are set to 0. Okay, so which means the only ATM strike chart is displayed. Okay, however, if you want to analyze additional strike prices above or below the ATM, including with the OI volume and change in OI, you can increase respective numbers from here. Okay, for example, if you set chart above ATM to 2, okay, so it will display two strike charts above the ATM. Similarly, if you will increase chart below ATM, okay, so it will add charts for the strike below the ATM. So this allows you to compare multiple near strike simultaneously and get a clear understanding of how activity is building around the current market price. Okay, clear? The next filter is grid layout. Okay, this features allows you to control how many strike charts you want to view on a single screen on a one time. Okay, by default it is set to auto layout, where the system automatically adjusts the chart arrangements. So however, if you click on it, a drop down menu will appear with the options such as columns 1, column 2, column 3 and so on. If you select column 3, your screen will be divided into three equal sections 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so allowing three strike graph to be displayed in a single row. Similarly, selecting two columns will split the screen into two sections. Okay, so this features helps you organizing multiple strike graph efficiently, making comparison easier and more structured. Thank you.